Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you're well and you're rested, and so are your families too. I love you, and the divine loves you. I do. Welcome to all the N11 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here, we keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse. I speak the truth and I call out names when guided too. Hopefully, you can vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. And to my A1s who are my day ones, I love you. To the Soul Tribe family as a whole, I love you. And the divine loves you. Thank you for all that you do for our space. Like, share, subscribe, hitting that notification bell, tapping into the messages. I am truly grateful. Let's tap in, y'all. At this time, Divine, I ask that you continue to keep us protected during this read all reason all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil, any witchcraft, any drama being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you strike it down and cut it down as we too strike it down and cut it down, shielding our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. All right, y'all. So let me tell y'all the energy that's here. Somebody is in awe because you are in the energy of victory. And this victory has led you to a new direction of healing and loving yourself. They're in awe over your creativity. This energy did not see this happening. Okay. All of the secrets have been revealed. Now there's nowhere to hide. Okay. This is this victorious energy here. I feel like many of you have tapped all the way into your ancestral gifts and powers. You're very powerful. You've tapped into that. Okay. And all the secrets have been revealed to you. I feel like many of you have access to your Akashic records. Okay. You're very intelligent here. All right. Very intelligent. I feel like this is something that energies are starting to reflect on. They're reflecting on your creativity and the intelligence of it. Okay. I feel like somebody here is asking for some sort of forgiveness because I feel like they need or they want to get some sort of advice. This is giving me like you could be even a leader, okay, or you could have some advice for somebody. 333 may also be significant to you. Okay. I feel like you're very lighthearted energy as well. So you're an intelligent, lighthearted energy. And this has somebody grossed out because they are not. Listen, we're dealing with barbarians. Barbaric energies are out here. These are the ones that are selfish. They're greedy. I can't make it up when I look over. They're greedy. They don't want to share anything. These are this, everything is mine's. I'm not giving you anything. It's all mine's energy. Okay. This is this energy here. But somebody does want to ask you for a big favor. I feel like this is somebody coming in wanting you to teach them something or to teach them how to do something. This energy is very desperate as well. This is giving me like somebody's in dire need of your assistance with something. They're very desperate, okay? But family, they feel like they could come to you because you could relate to them. And they feel like you have been there and done that before, okay? But I feel like you're tired of exerting your energy for these people or these energies that always seem to need you, find you as some safe place, some safe haven, some sort of, wonderful gift, okay? That they often laughed at, okay? They found you to be the comedian, all right? I feel like you have resigned. Mhm. You resigned, okay, family, from helping these energies do a damn thing. hmm I feel like somebody is out here pretty nervous about that too, because they do want to come towards you because they want some sort of guidance. This is making them uneasy though, because this energy doesn't want you to feel like, oh, they need me. Okay. This is making somebody feel uneasy as well. Your creativity is making them feel uneasy. Hmm. Your creativity may also be making them feel nervous. You could be speaking on some things that are making people have to reflect, family. Hmm. And many of them are starting to feel humiliated behind this greed. They're starting to see how helpless they left so many, to include you. But I feel like you're the deliverer of this. Yeah, they're starting to see how many people are how many have been left helpless and they're feeling humiliated. Some of them are because now they're in this very situation that they created. I feel like you are this pioneering energy out here, family. And with that, I mean, like you have accomplished a lot, okay? You've accomplished a lot with this pioneering energy. And this may have empowered you in some sort of way. Yep. Somebody was suspicious. They were trying to be, at least. This is somebody just trying to look for any and everything, okay? But they're pissed off. And with this grossed out, I don't feel like it's grossed out like that. It's like they're pissed off because they can't really tie you to nothing suspicious. And they're upset too because people are sharing the news. They're sharing the news about something, some sort of secret that is out. The cat's out the bag. Cat is out the bag. Mm. Okay. Hmm. I feel like there's a lot going on. Yeah, I can't make it up. There's a lot going on, and they are not feeling the same kindness that you were showing them before. Okay, because now that you know they don't have any compassion, they don't do any sort of good deeds. They're not about giving and receiving. Neither are you. This is why they're feeling uneasy. They know that you're not getting ready to show them any kindness because they haven't showed anyone else any kindness. This is going to make them very upset too. This is what's making them upset. This is what's making them upset. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Look, they know they don't have a future unless you help them. See, what's going on now, family, is it's your destiny, okay? It's what you've sown. It's what you have achieved through hard work. They know that they don't have a future. Something about that. I feel like they didn't have a future because their future was set in stone with wherever they were. But wherever they were, it wasn't stable, right? Because the intentions that were there weren't stable intentions. You set solid goals and you make an action plan to achieve those goals. Okay. Many of you, no matter what you go through, you hold your vision because your vision is sacred. That's what they realize. There's something about you knowing your visions are sacred. It's also something about you knowing that your ancestors are definitely watching over you and you really do honor your ancestors. Whereas I feel like these energies, they weren't really honoring their ancestors the way that you do. Um, take that how that resonates, okay? Yeah. See, who I can't make it up. Okay. You honor your ancestors through meditation. Okay. You spend time alone. Okay. And when you are in doubt, you sit in silence so that you can hear the messages. I don't know if they really tap in the way you do. Hmm. They don't really tap in the way you do. Yeah. See, this is a faded connection. Speak, spirit. This is a faded connection with serendipity coming out here. Yeah. This is very faded. Okay. No matter what detours, no matter what obstacles, no matter what distractions, no matter what adversity, opposition, anything that was thrown at you, you were going to get to this point in time, place, and time anyway. Okay, this was tied to your great fortune, and it's not a happy accident. Okay, and this is what people were thinking. Oh, this is just some happy accident. No, you really connected to your ancestors. This got these people over here like, what? For real? That works? No, it doesn't work. Not for everybody. You got to ascend first, speak spirit. You got to ascend first. Okay. You got to move up a level or two. Okay. Within the spiritual rankings, somebody here has done that. Your ancestors are carrying you on a steady climb. Yeah. So that you could conquer these fears. And you conquered your fears with speak ancestors through love, right? Strong support, true commitment, and an open heart. These people are like, what? That exists? Yeah. But they're not tapped in like you, family, so they don't have that connection to their ancestors. These people are over here stumped at the connection that you have with your ancestors, and most of them are in awe. Okay? Most of them are in awe. Look, I can't make it up. This is why they're not connected, family. What do we start out with every reading? Gratefulness. Gratefulness. Okay. No matter what, we gonna start out with that gratefulness. Okay. These people are not grateful for a damn thing. Okay. They don't count their blessings. They're the kind of energies that they've never had to struggle for shit. So having abundance is just a part of them. And you, on the other hand, you had to learn how to use your gifts. You had to realize that your abundance lies within you, and what is within is also without. As above is so below. So you were counting your blessings and being grateful to the Most High God because you already know where all of your blessings come from. These people ain't never been grateful for shit. That's why you're triumphant and they're not. This victory was always going to be yours. You were going to overcome these obstacles, like I just said, and get satisfaction out of life, regardless to what they thought they had planned for you. Okay. Yeah, now folks' back is against the wall. Okay. I feel like their backs are up against the wall and you're moving forward, being responsible. Okay. Also, you are walking away from any tensions. You don't have any secrets. You're not allowing nothing to weigh you down. These people's backs are against the wall. That is all that is happening to them right now, family. Mhm. They're getting weighed down. And it was because of their actions. Okay. Mm. I feel like something you have obtained or read. And look, for somebody out here, your hair is your power. That has something to do with your identity, okay? And there's something here. It also has something to do with your wild side. I feel like a lot of people they'll tell you don't cut your hair, don't do this, don't do that. But I feel like family, there was something you were doing constantly over and over again. It could have been cleansing yourself. You could have been keeping your hair short or just constantly cutting it off. And I feel like spirit was guiding you to do that for whoever this is resonating with. And then when it was time for you to grow and flourish, your hair started growing and flourishing. This is where that physical strength, that bold action. See, that bold action was you cutting your hair off. Somebody cut their hair off, and that was a very bold action. Mm. And then you have allowed it to come back. Okay. Let me see. Tell me what else. Yeah. It's like I cannot make it up. Like there was something about a cleansing that you went through that you actually realized it would bring you closer to the divine. You started seeing the truth. You started seeing the way you were being guided to do things and following that guidance, even though it may not have made sense to you at the time, you knew that following the guidance you were being given would make your dreams a reality, would bring things into fruition for you. This is how you know to manifest. AE may be significant, but I feel like once you were enlightened to that, you started sharing your insights, probably with others that could either vibe with you, be on that same frequency with you. But then I also feel that more insights was being shared with you. You were the one that is going to show the way, okay, for many to reach the pinnacle. People want you to show them the way. I feel like it's something about you. You're going to be very selective of who you help. This is why they're upset because they know that you're not going to teach them what you know or something like that. Mm. Yeah, here comes the forcers. Yep. Demanding, okay. Demanding that you teach them. This is this energy out here. These are energies that demand things. They better change their direction and quick because your spirit team, I am not laughing, but they laughing. They find that humorous, okay? That anybody would even try to demand you to teach them something that is sacred to you. That's why they're upset because they know your spirit team and your ancestors won't even allow a demanding of nothing to go on. The moment they thought they were going to demand you to teach them how you manifest, they had life fucked up. Hmm. Tell me more, spirit. Mm. I'm mad at you because you won't teach them what you know. Funny. Yep. Because they already know. That's your stability. Why are you going to teach somebody else about your stability? Okay. Oh, these energies want you to, be some sort of firm leg that they can stand on. Did you hear me say that? A firm leg that they can stand on. Okay. They're looking for some sort of stability within you because now they're faced with hurdles and trying to climb these steep hills that you had to climb that they weren't worried about. They want you to teach them about your stability. You won't. It's something that has to come natural. Message. Okay. Yeah, because they see the security here, they see the balance, the harmony, they see that you have learned, you've flourished, you've grown, you've elevated. Hmm. And all their response to everything is they be trying to do cleansing. Oh, we families, hold on. They be sitting up here trying to do cleansings and shit. They don't even have their cleansings down right because it's not about that. See, I feel like a lot of people do not really understand what's happening. They don't understand what's happening. Okay. Something about a lot of people need to understand that, they can't, first of all, most of them cannot hold water, family. They've never been able to hold water. Okay. So this is like something your ancestors are forbidding you to share with someone. I feel like someone is going to try to come into your energy to learn. Whatever this is forbidden. You can't share it. You can't share your ancestors' sacred knowledge with anyone. Okay. And that's the facts, family. You can't share this sacred knowledge with anyone. This is per your ancestors. Your ancestors don't want you sharing no sacred knowledge. Okay. It's forbidden. I'm hearing it is forbidden. I cannot make it up after the shuffle. It is forbidden. Okay. Learning, doing the research, communicating well, and inside information. Yeah, it's inside information. So them trying to bully you or pressure you or demand you share some sort of knowledge with them when it pertains to how you honor your ancestors, how you show homage to those who were here before you, who guide you through murky waters and through gray areas, and when dealing with slithering snakes, you can never share that information. This information is not allowed to be shared. Yeah, they're just going to have to digest that. Many are trying to process that right now. Okay, they're absorbing this. Okay, on the chime confirmation, they are absorbing this. Okay, they're trying to purify themselves. That's why they keep doing these cleansings over here, but it doesn't seem like it's working. They don't feel like they're regenerating at this time. It's something about that too. It's something about that. Yeah, they're like, somebody out here is having a whole fit. Somebody's telling somebody, calm down, relax, okay? Get some rest, make some time for you, okay? Plan a vacation. Somebody is so busy trying to figure out how you do something to where it has driven them actually almost mad. Okay, this says upset, but I feel an energy here where somebody is like mad. They're wondering how is it that you were able to harness and manifest what you needed. Hmm. 144. Hmm. Literally. Okay. Tell me more. I cannot make it up. Because look, first of all, they are afraid. Ooh, wait, look what came out. I could just feel it. They're afraid of your expansion. I'm telling you, that's all that's on their mind. All that is on their mind is how you're a leader and you're in charge, and you can bring people to a place they want to be brought to. You can expand on this knowledge with others. They are upset about that. They can't stomach this shit. This is causing them to have some sort of breakdown. Didn't I tell y'all that? Look, because look, it's profound, it's soulful. Didn't I just tell y'all that? Hmm. Message. They over here, I'm telling you, they sick. They sick because you ain't giving up no more of your information. They feel like it's gonna be safe to approach you. Nah, you ain't giving up nothing else. They in they head about this expansion and how it's taken off for you. They can barely stomach this family. They can barely stomach it. They don't understand, nor will they ever overstand you and your ancestors and the soulful connection that y'all have. It's a profoundness, okay? It's a heartfelt passion that you have for your ancestors that they will never have for your ancestors. Your ancestors love you dearly. Hmm. Every last one of them. Every last loved one that you have lost, they love you dearly. They watch over you. Anytime one of our loved ones ascends, they turn into an ancestor. Okay? Yeah, I'm telling you, you on these people's brain, you on their minds, okay? You had head out here now, brain. Yeah, you're connected. You have a higher consciousness, knowledge, knowing, okay, a critical thinker, a critical nature, okay, very clear, all right, on a lot of things. They're amazed, they're shocked at the duality here because let me tell you something. It feels to me like you manifested a connection with your ancestors out of thin air. You didn't have altars to run around and worship, nor were you even taught to, or were you even, did you, you never even knew that there was power in that because these are the people that told you that there wasn't. Well, then as soon as you unlocked your power, oh my, is it not powerful? Mm. Hmm. And tell me more, spirit. Hmm. I'm promising you. They're like, how in the hell? That's why they got that whole mouth up there and open. I know that's right. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, move over to the ancestors deck. I promise you. See, they're hoping for an opportunity to come in and act like they're your friend. They are not your friends. You will know when they are your friends. Okay? You will know when they are your friends. All right, y'all, I'm gonna have to hold it like this. This is the ones that are so big. Okay. What is it that our ancestors need and want us to know? The ocean of mercy, okay? Compassion, forgiveness, and empathy. And we have that. Hmm. And you've forgiven and you've shown compassion and you're empathetic and you ain't showing them shit else about that. That's all you gonna show them is compassion and empathy and forgive them. But your KFC, KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken recipes is gonna stay your recipe. Okay? Oh, wait, that was messed up, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Your KFC recipe gonna stay yours. Okay, family? Look, look, what are the ancestors saying? We got to listen to what they're saying. Yeah, they look, the ocean of seductress, okay? Seductrix, all right? Sensuality, attraction, feminine power. See, this is everything you've called back, honey. Make no mistake about it. You are about to be looking very, very good. I'm telling you, these were people that had mirror magic on you and all kind of weird stuff going on. Okay. You have brought back, somebody has watched you connect to your ancestors to the point where you revived yourself for whoever this message is resonating with. And hopefully it's many of you. Okay. The ocean of unlocked gates, I promise you, freedom, breaking barriers, and unleashing potential. That's what they want you to teach them. Don't you dare. I was just like, don't you dare. Okay. The ocean of self destruction. Let me tell you what they did. They self sabotaged. There was some sort of destructive pattern here that you were being alerted to take caution. You were being alerted to. It was their pattern. See, they wouldn't teach you nothing. I promise you, family. You done tried to get hook up with them on everything. Shoot, I ain't lying. Back in 2017, when I first learned about cryptocurrency, man, why a friend of mine that we had like met, and we met him because we had helped the guy out, right? He ends up talking to us about cryptocurrency. He calls his friend on the phone, and his friend is on the phone, like, who you talking to? And he was like, oh, some really cool black folks I met. Woo, woo. He was like, man, we don't tell them shit. We don't teach it. I was like, damn. He was like, oh, man, it's not like that. He was like, they helped me out. He was like, no, dude, bye. I'll talk to you later. Hung up on him. I said, oh. Now this is not for everybody, okay? I'm not saying that all my Caucasian brothers and sisters that's you, but baby, you know your people. Shit. I'm gonna keep it 4,000 with you over here. I love you. Shit. I got a fucking cousin who's half Holland. Oh, I think. Well, he speaks shit, he speaks Holland. Shit. Okay. My little cousin, he speaks two languages. His mom is from Holland. All right. Shoot. Before that, it was Auntie Joe. Shoot, Auntie Joe got three kids, Liz, and I forgot the other two. Because they were much younger than me and Liz. But you know what I'm saying? But shit, y'all know y'all folk. Well, this is the situation here. There's some people here, family, that are very upset because your mother God energy miracles are always in motion with you. Okay. You are the matriarch. You are the nurture, the harvester. Okay. You get these harvests. It's something about your energy. You are, I'm feeling like you are, really, you're a very powerful, conjurer of what it is that you need. I don't want to say you conjure it up, but you ask for things and you receive it. So by speaking, those are spell casting, and it's about something that you speak that happens for people. Yeah, the goddess circle. I cannot make it up. You see the goddess circle? That's everybody, all nationalities. Hmm. Yeah, you're the will of change. Mm. Okay, Pam. Yes, that's why, yeah, you better keep this KFC recipe. I know that. The ocean of power. Okay. Yes, I cannot make it up. You are the ocean of power, influence, openness, and emotional intelligence. I promise you, you are the ocean of soft power. Hmm. And its power. And you are the ocean of tears. Okay. Griefs, loss, and heartbreak. This is how your power was really summoned through a lot of that. Hmm. Somebody had broken you open, okay, because you wouldn't bend. So you was like, okay. So this you being this mother God energy, yeah. They have to be emotionally intelligent. They have to be able to take the good, the bad, the the temptations, the everything, the distractions, the destructions. They have to be merciful. They got to learn a lot to be in your shoes. Sheep. They'll never be in your shoes. They got to know how to be the ocean of warrior. Okay. Ocean, the warrior, right. Personal power, assertiveness, leadership. Yes, they've got to learn that, family. They don't have that. They don't have the oceans of mother's milk. Okay. Facts, nurturing, harvest, and prosperity. Okay. Mm-mm. And they damn sure don't have this. And that's what they was in awe of in the beginning, the creatrix. Okay. Your creativity, your artistic expression, and your breakthroughs. And this is what people, and I'm not saying all our brothers and sisters are like that, but you know the energy. So you'll know who's like that, right? I'm telling you, they're upset because you're not sharing what you know with them. Well, family, for many, many years, they didn't share it with you either, but they were sitting around their kitchen tables talking about it, but then tell you it was demonistic. You was the devil. You was this. You was that. No, you're not. No, you're not. They painted you to be something that God did not paint you out to be. And then they want to come learn from you. Nah, this is the bottom. Wow. And I am not wow. After all that shuffling, the ocean of drought. Yeah. They're in fear and security, and they're in fear, insecurity, and scarcity now because you will refuse to teach them. You will not teach them what you know. And there's a lot of people upset at you for that. Okay, family. And I mean a lot. Look, and look, because they're upset at that, look who came out. Wow. The ocean, the protector. Yes. You are safety. You have established boundaries. And if you haven't, you show setting them now. But I feel like you have established some boundaries here. Boundary setting through purity, courage. Okay, family? All right. So I'm going to leave that message here for you. I love you. The divine loves you. Thank you so much for being here. To my Soul Tribe family members, and you know who you are, and don't take it personal, but you already know my ancestors may not be your ancestors, but our ancestors do talk to one another. And if you family, you family. I'm going to know. And if you ain't, I'm going to know. Okay, family, that part. All right. I love you so much. Thank you. I love you, and the divine loves you. To my A1s who are my day ones, I love you, and the divine loves you. Thank you for being here. Let's close out. Thank you, divine, for allowing us to be here, and thank you for the messages. We are grateful. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.